And as soon as we're finished with the Islamic Republic of Iran, as soon as we're finished, oil is going to be down at lower than it was even just a little while ago. We had it down to, for your cars, we had it down to 100. Think of this. I went to Iowa, love Iowa, and one gas station had it at $1.95 a gallon, and another one had it at $1.85. And then I went to meet with my people back in the White House the following day. I was in Iowa to make a speech. I left, I went, and I said, you know, I hate to do this to you because the country was booming. By the way, the stock market is much higher now than it was then, but, you know, and your 401ks are much higher now than it was then. But with all the good news, I said, I hate to do this, but we're going to have to take a little detour down to the Islamic Republic of Iran, and we're going to have to put out the nuclear weapon stuff because they're going to have a nuclear weapon, and we cannot let them have a nuclear weapon. We cannot let Iran have a nuclear weapon, or you'll see some very bad things. So we went down and we stopped them. They'll never have a nuclear weapon. They want to make a deal so badly. We don't even know if we want, because I view the Strait of Hormuz is an American territory right now. It's an American territory. They emptied their jails, including Venezuela. I now love Venezuela. We're making billions and billions of dollars from Venezuela. We're getting along great with Venezuela. That was, by the way, nobody likes to talk about that. That was one day. Everybody said, oh, it's going to be long. It was one day. And actually, in a certain way, a little different, but certain way, we're doing equally as well with Iran. The fake news just doesn't want to report it that way. But they are now coming around because there's not much they can say. When a country doesn't have any longer a Navy, an Air Force, radar, technical equipment, manufacturing, their leaders are gone. Their second set of leaders are gone. Parts of their third set of the leaders are gone. In fact, it's actually one of my biggest problems. I don't know who the hell to deal with. It's a problem. It's the only country in the world where nobody wants to be president. They say, who wants to be president? No, I don't want to be president. So it's a little bit of a problem.
Pemirsa, sebelumnya Presiden Amerika Serikat Donald Trump ini berencana mendeklarasikan Selat Hormuz sebagai bagian dari wilayah Amerika Serikat. Trump juga mengklaim Iran kini sedang mengalami kekalahan telak.
Dalam pernyataannya, Presiden Amerika Serikat Donald Trump mengklaim mengendalikan Selat Hormuz. Kini Trump berencana akan segera mendeklarasikan Selat Hormuz sebagai bagian dari wilayah Amerika Serikat. Menurut Trump, kini Iran sedang mengalami kekalahan telak.
We control it with the blockade. We have a blockade. We control it with the blockade. And I like the idea of declaring it a territory. We have total control over the strait. Now, they can be a nuisance. They can put a mine in the water, and people don't like having mines hit their billion-dollar ships, etc.
Sengketa Selat Hormuz terus terjadi dalam konflik antara Iran dengan Amerika Serikat. Iran menyatakan Selat Hormuz tidak akan dibuka selama AS terus mengintervensi. Iran menuduh Amerika Serikat gagal penuhi ketentuan dalam nota kesepahaman yang telah disepakati sebelumnya.
Pemirsa, Presiden Amerika Serikat Donald Trump klaim blokade terhadap Iran berhasil. Tidak hanya itu, AS juga siapkan sanksi keras bagi Iran dan negara pendukungnya.
Things that we could sanction. We have very draconian sanctions, and we'll see what happens. Right now, the strait is open. A lot of boats are coming through. People aren't reporting that, and that may slow down a little bit at some point. But right now, a lot of boats are coming through. The naval blockade has been extremely effective. Literally while it's up, and that's been for quite a while, except for a couple of little pauses where we opened it purposely with a deal, but the deal didn't terminate. The deal didn't turn out to be what they said. When they tell us one thing and they do another. But the blockade has been 100% successful. No boats have gotten into Iran, but they are getting in for other places. But we'll see.
Pemirsa, Iran mengklaim negara bagian California menjadi wilayah baru negaranya. Hal ini dilakukan sebagai balasan atas aksi Presiden Amerika Serikat Donald Trump yang mengklaim Selat Hormuz sebagai bagian dari AS. Salah satu akun media resmi Iran menyebut California sebagai bagian dari wilayahnya. Pemilihan California bukan tanpa alasan. California, khususnya Los Angeles, adalah tempat tinggal konsentrasi terbesar warga keturunan Iran. Menurut Iranian Diaspora Dashboard, ada sekitar 141.000 warga Amerika Serikat keturunan Iran tinggal di Los Angeles. Setelah revolusi Islam Iran pada 1979, komunitas Iran di California Selatan ini berkembang pesat. Kawasan Westwood ini menjadi pusat utama diaspora Iran dan dikenal dengan sebutan Teherangles yang diambil dari penggabungan kata Teheran dan Los Angeles. Pemirsa, Amerika Serikat ancam Iran dengan sanksi ekonomi paling keras. AS juga ancam sanksi negara yang bantu Iran.
Presiden Amerika Serikat Donald Trump kembali ancam Iran akan sanksi yang sangat keras. Sanksi yang akan dikenakan ke Iran akan jadi yang terberat, di mana AS akan ciptakan isolasi ekonomi terbesar dalam sejarah. Amerika juga akan jatuhkan sanksi ekonomi ke tiap negara yang membantu Iran.
Well, we have things that we could sanction. We have very draconian sanctions, and we'll see what happens. Right now, the strait is open. A lot of boats are coming through. People aren't reporting that, and that may slow down a little bit at some point. But we're going to see what happens. It'll either be extremely good and oil prices are going to drop like a rock, or we'll continue to do exactly what we're doing. You know, they were talking about $350 a barrel, and it's today 84, 85. And we are getting a lot of oil out.
Sementara itu, pihak China mendesak Amerika Serikat dan Iran untuk bertindak secara bertanggung jawab setelah Presiden Trump ancam menjatuhkan sanksi berat kepada negara yang membantu Iran. China menyatakan sanksi dan taktik tekanan bukanlah solusi untuk memecahkan konflik.
制裁施压无助于问题的解决。中方呼吁相关各方采取负责任的举措，通过政治外交途径解决问题。
Iran dan Amerika Serikat menyepakati nota kesepahaman damai pada bulan Juni yang berlaku selama 60 hari. Namun kedua pihak masih saling serang. Kini 60 hari sudah terlewat dan pembaruan kesepakatan kedua negara belum juga terjadi.